My name is Leslie Williams. It's 11:03 a.m. Tuesday, July 10th, 11:02 a.m. And I'm getting ready to head out to start my day. I slept in late, and I'm here to make some statements in reference to where I'm going to be going today, the places I'm going to be going, and what might transpire towards me along my routes. I bought a video camera over at CBS a few days ago, and I thought it had video capabilities, and it actually does, but I thought that the actual video camera had a slot for memory cards. It don't. So I'm going to return it today. And the last time I was over at CBS, I have used American Express gift cards over at CBS numerous times, at least 15 times. The last time I was over there and went to go pay with my American Express card, you always have to hit the credit key in reference to use an American Express gift card, because that's how it's treated. On all of the other occasions that I've used my American Express card, I've not had to sign anything. Okay? Well, the last time I was over there and I used my American Express gift card to buy the camera, they wanted to see the actual American Express card, and they wanted to see my ID, and they wanted me to sign a piece of paper as well. I said no to all three, but I did hand her the American Express gift card, which she turned over. So we're going to see if there's any problems with this card in reference to any theft. And we're going to try and see if they try to tell me today that they need to have the card in order to return this item. They don't, because it's stored in the computer in reference to how it was purchased. Okay, so all they have to do is do the return, and it automatically goes back on the card number that the purchase was associated to, and that's done through the UPC code on the receipt. My name is Leslie Williams. These individuals will do anything and everything in order to provoke a target through overt and covert means. Now, the only reason why they would want to see my American Express gift card by hand is to get the security code that's off the back of it. Again, I have made so many. I got the receipts to prove it. I have made numerous purchases over at CBS with my gift cards, and they've never asked to see the card itself. I've never had to sign anything, and they also had the audacity to ask me for my license. I have literally been subjected to organized gang stalking, gaslighting tactics by CBS management, employees, and people coming in as customers. They are already all over my blogs and YouTube videos that predated this actual date that I bought the video camera. So we're going to see if any problems transpire concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me, concerning me returning this video camera in reference to the American Express gift card, them wanting to know my ID, anything. It's only a $10.49 purchase for one. But what these individuals will do, they will do anything and everything to try and stage an incident in order to be able to, it's called framing the situation in order to frame the results. Okay? And this is literally how they operate. And all you have to do is go to Google or YouTube and type in gang stalking or organized stalking, and businesses like restaurants, movie theaters, retail stores, grocery stores, and look at how many Google generated responses you'll get to these described terms. And each time you type in each specific type of business, compile all the Google generated responses together and look at how many you get. And you'll come to understand that these factual realities are no accident. If any problems transpire concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me, on my way to Friars Mission Center, in reference to me using a shopping cart walking there, once I arrive on Friars Mission Center Plaza property, in reference to any business employee, business management, people coming in acting as customers, and I don't give two shits if they're already there or not. Okay, by the time I arrive, I don't care, because they will use any excuse. They'll even use excuses that the person they use for a staged incident just got in town. Yeah. So how can this person be stalking you? It's not organized stalking where they stalk you every day. They don't use the same people every day, for one. A manager solicits specific people in the community, whether they're just arriving or not, to bother a target for them based on a lie. And they will use anybody and use any excuse to make sure that the transparency behind these staged incidences is not transparent. This is literally how they operate. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I'm literally subject to organized gang stalking tactics every single time I go on Friars Mission Center Plaza property, including by the businesses that I frequent over there, which includes when I stop to have a cigarette break on the benches, which is not that often, or a water break, CBS, Burger King, Rouse, including by employees, management, and they're now playing a shell game with the security because I caught one of their security personnel taking a video picture of me. Literally caught him on video, taking a video picture of me. Yeah, and I uploaded that to YouTube. Well, through the cyber surveillance that's attached to organized stalking expeditions, they seen I did that, so they switched security personnel. And what they'll do is stage incidences when I arrive on the property for me to experience, okay? And they'll stage the witnesses, and they'll use the business community as well. And they will also tag team with security in order to ban a target from the property. They did the literal same exact thing over at Hazard Center Plaza a week and a half after it was extensively predicted in video files and digital audio files. My name is Leslie Williams. They did that on February 20th, 2012. And that's not even 3 blocks away. I'm in San Diego, California. If any problems transpire concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me, especially within the next 30 calendar days from today's date, including today's date, which is July 10th, 2012, at Friars Mission Center, okay, Plaza, that includes Burger King, Rouse, CVS, or any other business I go into at that plaza, concerning business employees, management, security, or people acting as customers, or a tag teaming expedition between any of the 4 I just mentioned. They stage the incidences, they stage the witnesses, then they use business employees to tag team concerning pointing the finger at the target, and then we'll use security to ban the target from the actual plaza. And this is literally how they operate, literally. And it's protected 100% by the San Diego Police, and the San Diego Police are all over my blogs and YouTube videos that have already been made and put online concerning how they're directly attached to this expedition that is happening towards me. And they're not doing nothing but using what is known as the community notification in order to be able to literally notify the community at large about a target they flag and pick for criminal aspirations, and then they combine it with a lie to get the community on board in the harassment campaign towards a target, because the harassment is used to make a target move from one location to another. That wears them out. It also wears them out financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, and that's not even including the non-stop 24/7 harassment that a target experiences along all of their routes, including transportation routes, walking routes, universities, libraries, any stores, any restaurants, movie theaters. I mean, it's just almost mind-boggling how I'm even harassed by Ultrastar movie theater employees and people coming and acting as customers, which I've already caught them in the act as well, on digital audio file and video file, engaging in direct organized gang stalking tactics towards me in San Diego, California. And they know I have this proof. And so the only thing they're thinking is that we don't care about your proof because we got the power positions in the community and in the system to make sure your proof never is heard or sees the light of day or is expedited in an uncorrupt legal due process avenue. And so they just had the audacity. All we're going to do is bide our time. And the only reason why they're not escalating this campaign on a more frequent scale is because of the simple fact they know I have a video camera and a digital audio file, or digital audio recorder. Now, both of these devices they can shut down using the capabilities of what is described in the remote neural monitoring file that you can Google. But the thing about it is, though, is when they shut your equipment down, you can take the batteries out and reset them, and that reboots the digital electronics to kick back on. So they have a hard time totally 100%, at least as of so far today, compromising my total electronic capability, which catches them in the act. Let's see if I hear my God. And this is literally how they operate. And I experience harassment through organized gang stalking sensitization tactics along all of my routes. Okay? And this is done to make a target feel stalked and harassed as a result, including the sensitization is literally being expedited towards me by these business places that I have already mentioned in this audio file or this video file. I'm in San Diego, California. If anything happens concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me along any of my routes today, I'm going to be going over to CBS, returning the camera, maybe getting a little bit of bite to eat, taking a cigarette break, and then walking over to Hazard Center trolley station, where I will be waiting for the Green Line trolley to take me to Old Town. And then when I get to Old Town, I'll be walking over to the 28 bus stop and waiting for the 28 bus to arrive. And if any problems happen at Hazard Center trolley station, while I'm waiting for the Green Line trolley, the actual Green Line trolley route to Old Town, or When I get off the Green Line trolley and walk over to the 28 bus stop, it will be the direct, literal, concerted effort of this organized gang stalking expedition that is happening towards me in San Diego, California. Also, if any problems transpire concerning me while I'm waiting for the 28 bus and the 28 bus route itself to take me to Cannon Street and Rosecrans Street, where I'll be going to the post office to get my driver's license, which better be in there because I applied for it over 10 days ago at the DMV. I caught bus route 41 to take me to the San Diego or California San Diego DMV office and applied for a driver's license. I paid $31. And knowing them, they'll probably keep it out of my post office box to keep me chasing it until the very last minute. And then, so if any problems happen on that 28 bus route to go to Rosecrans and Cannon Street, it will be the direct, concerted effort, literally, of this organized stalking expedition. And remember, they do stage the witnesses as well, and they will use anybody in the community they can to stage these incidences, and they will also use people that are already either on the bus or people that get on the bus route after I get on it. This is literally how they operate, so they can say, well, how could she be stalking me when they were already on the bus before you got on it? Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Put on Bus to Harass." They got on the bus after I was already on it. And I caught them admitting it later on in the day because they had ended up being on the same bus route that I got on to come home. I noticed they got off at the bus stop at the same bus stop I got off of because I heard them cracking jokes and everything behind me. So I turned around and looked and noticed it was them, and I approached them and I said, "Weren't you the 3 teenagers that were on the bus this morning?" They said yes. And I said, "Well," I go, "what's the deal with you putting your hands to your face like you were? Did somebody get you to do that?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, who did it?" I go, "Was it a stranger?" They go, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, what was their name?" See, they were teenagers. I caught them off guard by asking them questions really fast. And they told me by the guy solicited them to get on the bus to harass me in this manner by the name of Jamar. That was caught on digital audio file because I always have a digital tape recorder running at all times, and they did not foresee me stopping to ask these kids these questions because I only do that on extremely rare occasions. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm here today to tell you that I am literally stalked along all my routes in reference to how the manager of these expeditions are putting people along my routes to engage in organized gang stalking expeditions. This in turn makes you feel stalked and harassed as a result. If any problems transpire at the post office in reference to Rosecrans Street and Cannon Street, it will be the direct, concerted effort of this organized stalking expedition. I might also stop off, and then I'm going to probably stop off at Jack in the Box, get something to eat. That's right up the road. Then I'll be waiting for the 28 bus stop to take me probably over to Fantastic Sam's to get my hair cut. If any problems happen in any of the environment store locations that are close by to Fantastic Sam's or whatever it's called, it will be the direct, concerted, literal effort of this organized stalking expedition that's happening towards me in San Diego, California. In other words, and then I'm going to be taking the 28 bus route back to Old Town to catch the Green Line in reverse, and then probably take that to SDSU. All considering what time of the day, what the time is concerning how much time elapses from this moment forward. And if I don't go to SDSU, I might go see a movie. I don't know, but I'm going to put it to you this way. No matter where I'm at or what route I'm taking to get there, whether it be walking, bus route, trolley station, bus stop, any business I go into, any business, if anything happens concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me, it will be the direct, literal, concerted effort of this organized stalking expedition that's happening towards me in San Diego, California. Now, also pay close attention to this and be clear as well. Every time before I enter a business, any of these business locations that I'm getting ready to tell you that I'm going to, and bus routes and bus stations, trolley stations and trolley routes, I'm going to be running a digital tape recorder. And at times I am going to have my video camera on, and it's going to be on in discrete manners in reference to the way I hold it physically. I treat this camera like a cell phone, like I'm actually using it like I'm on an actual cell phone, holding it in my hand or placing it up to my ears like I'm placing a call. And we're going to see, before I enter an environment, what's being said around me in reference to this particular type of phrases I'm about ready to state right now. Oh my God, crazy, weird, gang stalking, or gang stalker, or only sections of these phrases like gang instead of gang stalking, or stalker instead of gang stalker, or oh my instead of oh my God, or my God instead of oh my God, or God instead of oh my God. You get the point? Because what they do is get along your routes and repeat certain physical gestures and words and comments. Okay? And that in turn makes you feel stalked because you've been sensitized to these physical gestures and comments. It's called organized gang stalking and sensitization. So if you hear these things being said in environments that I haven't even reached yet, and I'm predicting it now, in other words, when I get to Jack in the Box today, if it's said around me, what's the likelihood of that happening when that's not even going to occur probably for another 2 to 2.5 hours from now? You know, within the next 2 hours from now. What's the likelihood of those things being said around me in any location that I've already stated I'm going to today, including the transportation routes, if this wasn't happening? Remember the words, oh my God, crazy, weird, gang stalker, or gang stalking. Or only sections of these phrases, like oh my instead of oh my God, or my God instead of oh my God, or oh my, you know what I'm saying? Or gang instead of gang stalking, or stalker instead of gang stalker, or stalking instead of gang stalking. You understand what I'm saying? And when you hear these things literally being said around me, you're going to be able to understand that these people were literally put along my path to say these things before I even arrive in their area. Now, what's the likelihood of that happening if this expedition wasn't happening? My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and what I do is develop methods in order to be able to catch them in what they're doing, because what they're doing is creative. As you can see right now, the time is 11:19 a.m., Tuesday, July 10th. And I'm making these predictions in a totally 100% separate environment. And let's see if anything that I state on this video file comes true today. San Diego, California.